Recently, NBC host Andrea Mitchell had the opportunity to interview Vice President Kamala Harris, during which time, of course, Andrea Mitchell talked about the disgusting attacks on education, specifically the banning of CRT and pretty much any book that deals with race from Florida public schools by Ron DeSantis. And this apparently hurt Ron DeSantis' little feelings. So Ron DeSantis had his big, tough spokesperson come out this week and say that they are officially, the entire administration, boycotting NBC and MSNBC until Andrea Mitchell apologizes to our little dictator down here in Florida. Specifically, let me read this from... This is from reporter Matt Young, who said, quote, "This will be the standard response from our office until Mitchell reports, apologizes, and your track record improves," DeSantis' press secretary Brian Griffin tweeted Wednesday. Brian Griffin? Like your press secretary is really named Brian Griffin? I mean, it's not an uncommon name. It's just, it's kind of funny because of Family Guy. Anywho, urging others to pass his message along, reported Matt Young. So until Andrea Mitchell apologizes for telling the truth about what's happening in Florida, Ron DeSantis is not going on NBC or MSNBC. And I guess we can add that to the list of media outlets that Ron DeSantis refuses to appear on, because not that long ago, he also had beef with ABC News and decided he was not going to participate on ABC News ever again. I don't know if that still stands, if that was a temporary thing, or if he ever got an apology for whatever the hell he was mad at him about. But either way, Ron DeSantis has now pretty much cut off about half of the national corporate media, who, by the way, were never clamoring to have him on in the first place. So that's what makes this all the more confusing. That's like me coming out and saying, you know what, by God, I am boycotting the fast food restaurant Captain D's. Boycotting them forever. Even though I've literally never eaten there and have no intention to, because I don't even know if they even exist anymore, but hell, I'm boycotting them. It does nothing because I'm already not doing it, just like Ron DeSantis is already not going on NBC or MSNBC. But what it does do is it shows the country what a pathetic little wimpy coward Ron DeSantis really is. He has skin just as thin as Donald Trump. He can't handle any kind of criticism, which of course is actually why he had one of his little minions in the Florida state legislature this week, Alex Andrade, introduce legislation that'll make it easier for Ron DeSantis to sue his critics in the media. I mean, that's something Donald Trump could have only dreamed of. And Ron DeSantis, thanks to the morons we have in our Republican-controlled Florida legislature, might actually make that a reality. Because he's just a sensitive little guy deep down, right? I mean, little baby Ronnie doesn't want anybody saying anything that's going to hurt his little feelings. I know he likes to project this image of the big, tough guy taking on those woke liberals, but he's really just a giant man-child, much like Donald Trump himself. He's a pathetic little coward. He can't handle criticism, and if you offer even the slightest amount of criticism for things he has done, right? Andrea Mitchell did not exaggerate. She did not lie. She said what had happened down here in Florida. But apparently even talking about the things that Ron DeSantis has done is enough to make his little feelings get hurt and call for a boycott of networks that he was already not appearing on. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.